I mean, there was a lot of, it was quite the whirlwind, right? Like when you win the gold medal, like the adrenaline and endorphins are at an all-time high. So everything, like in the moment, everything felt like it slowed down, but after the fact, it kind of feels like a blur. But one of the biggest things, the first like 36 hours after, we had to go immediately up to, after we got our medals, up to like the mountain village to do interviews with NBC and other affiliates. And I remember on the way up in the van, the president of USA Curling was with us, and he got a phone call, and he pulled out his phone, and it was Dave Grohl saying congratulations. He's like, yeah, I'm on tour. We just landed in Brazil, but we've been following. We found out you guys won. Like, how awesome was that? And like, I'm a Foo Fighters fan, obviously, and like, you know, Kurt Cobain and that whole thing. Like, it's pretty surreal to be like, know that I was on his radar for a little bit. And then after that, we do our interviews, and like we get to meet like Mike Tirico and all the big names in sports. The next day, we had more interviews up there. So after we got back, we did the interviews, and we had to get ready for the closing ceremonies because we played right up until the end. And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna take you, like, especially you don't have to get on the bus with all the other athletes. We're gonna take you and somebody else because there's more media stuff at the closing ceremonies." And we got in this van, and they're like, "Oh, we got to pick one more athlete up." And we're like, who's not staying like at the village? They must be a somebody. And we picked up Lindsey Vonn. And Lindsey looks at us and like, "Oh, the curlers, that's awesome." She's like, "I'm really glad I got paired up with you because I got this." And she pulls out a big bottle of champagne out of her bag, and we're having champagne on the drive to the closing ceremonies, hanging out with Lindsey Vonn, who is like a legend to all of us at that time. So it's pretty cool to feel like you're peers with somebody that you like watched and like admired as an athlete is so wild. And it's still wild to this day. I'll meet other athletes and they look at me as a peer, and I'm like, oh my God, like hockey players or football players. And it's just kind of like crazy that respect that athletes will give other athletes. And I think that is definitely some of the craziest things that happened after the Olympics and the gold.